Good evening. Wow. Mr. Brockman asked me to say a few words and to introduce him. And I really don't know how to start out because it's incredible to see everybody here tonight. And to think that just a few months ago we didn't even know if we were going to have school. So before we get started, I do want to personally thank everybody in this gym right now for everything that you have done to support us throughout this year, to help keep everybody safe and healthy. We would not be here tonight without what y'all have done at home. And to know that we work in a community, live in a community that supports us like you do means the world. So I want to say a couple of quick words about our band director. I actually met him, and I think most of y'all know I referee basketball at night. And I had a game at home. And before the game started, we came up to do the pregame stuff, and we were walking up. I heard the student section, they had a band going, and it was rocking. And we came around, and I got to thinking, man, I'd love to have a band like that. So instead of watching the kids, the players warm up, and I understand this is Hotline and somebody else, so it's automatically going to be an intense game. It's going to be a fun game. I got to look over my shoulder and watching the band. And I saw this guy there, and he was leading them, he was having a good time and smiling. I thought, man, I'd love to have that. So about a month later, our band position opened up. We posted it online, and I got an email. And it said, introduce, I'm Wesley Brockman, and I'm the band director at Huntland. And I sent an email back, and I said, you're hired. This is going to be fun, I'm telling you. I can't say enough about him. His attitude is infectious. The kids love him. We love him. He has made our entire school better. A few years ago, we were almost to the point where we were going to shut down our music department, our band. Now look at the numbers. This is because of him. His name is Wesley Brockman, but he goes by Mr. B. Rockman.
We know people like that. So I'm ready for this clipboard tonight. So first off, I was going to say thank you, Dr. Golden, for the kind words. Yeah, that was a fun time talking to Dr. Golden when I got hired, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to tell you something too. I know that he says that it's all, I'm helping the program out. Your kids are the ones who's doing the work. And I want you parents to know that. These kids are the ones, they're believing in their crazy band director, and they're doing a really great job. So I do want to say that before I begin, but thank you so much, and thank you for coming to our concert tonight. So as you said, my name is Wesley Brockman. I teach the music here at Flintville School, and I want to thank everybody for attending our spring concert. I'm so glad that you were able to see our band students perform again. In front of you is the 5th and 6th grade band. And before we begin with our concert with the 5th and 6th grade, I have a quick story to tell. So if you were here with us on October 1st, we had our first preview concert, that's what I called it. And we had a total of 12 students in 5th and 6th grade band. And then we had our 7th and 8th grade perform, and we had some of the high school students perform with them. We did some with the cheerleaders, and it was a really good night. And the students did really well. But in January, because of all the quarantine and the sickness, and it just seemed like everything we'd get 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward, and then we'd just take 2 steps back. And so I thought the only way for me to be fair to my students is that I just opened up enrollment again for those who wanted to join band. And I was expecting a few. I was expecting a whole lot because a couple of them had come up to me during the year. And then all of a sudden, I had 30 new kids walk into my music room. I'm going to tell you something. We ran out of instruments. We ran out of chairs. We ran out of stands. And we are very grateful for the support that the Flintville Nation has given our band to purchase new instruments. Local schools around our area have donated their music stands, and the teachers and the faculty and staff, I mean, I think we pulled a chair out of the ceiling one day just so we could get all the kids fit into the music room. And I tell you, we have packed that room, and it gets really loud. I hope I have my hearing by the time I'm older, that's for sure. So tonight, you will not only get to hear the entire 5th and 6th grade ensemble perform, but you will also get to hear each section of the band perform. It's going to be a little bit different than what we did in October. So you're going to hear how each instrument sounds unique, and that all together they make beautiful music. Before we begin, I want to ask if you have any electronic devices that make noise to silence or turn them off. Photos and videos are allowed, but please turn off the flash. In addition to pictures of the performance, we encourage you to take pictures of your students out in the lobby with the Flintville logo backdrop that's here in this corner. We kindly ask that you do not talk or exit during performance unless it is an emergency. If you have any children that become restless during the performance, please take them into the lobby until they are calm again. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please use the exits that are to the left and to the right of the stage area. I want to begin the concert with a glimpse of what I get to hear on the first day of receiving instruments.
1, 2, ready.
And that, white folks, is why they pay me the big bucks. All right? All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to begin the concert, and this is what it sounds like after playing for a couple of weeks, and then we'll move on to the rest of the pieces. Thank you. All right, here we go, everybody.
1, 2, ready, play.
Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to feature each one of these sections in the band, so that way, parents, if you've never heard your child playing a certain section, you hear what each instrument will sound like. So this is going to be like a musical petting zoo. So we're going to start with our flutes first, and they're going to play an example from their book.
1, 2, ready, play.
Next, we will feature our clarinet section.
1, 2, ready, play.
Next, the instrument that I was chosen to play in 6th grade band, the saxophone.
1, 2, ready, play.
feature our trumpets.
1, 2, ready, play.
This next section is going to perform is the lowest pitched instruments in the band. That is the tuba, the baritone, and the trombones. We call them the low brass.
1, 2, ready, play.
Our last group that we featured as the sectional performance is the people who stand in the back. That is the percussion section.
1, 2, ready, play.
Next, we have two of our outstanding students who will perform a duet. As they are getting ready, I want to thank Flintville School for purchasing for our percussion section this marimba that you see rolling out here. We had planned on using it for our holiday concert in December, but unfortunately it was canceled. With this instrument being in the back, you may not be able to hear it as well, but it does play a crucial role during the performances. And now, performing a duet is 6th grader Miss Natasha Baker on alto saxophone and 5th grader Miss Addison Mitchell on marimba. Let's give them a hand.
One, two, ready, play.
That's not the music I want to hear tonight. The materials that we use in band today are very different than when we were in school. With advancements in technology, students can perform their music on a computer screen or on a device. So I know that we tried, some of us may want to get our kids off of the screens. Hey, it's okay for band because their music now actually teaches them how to play their instrument. They also can play along with real musicians in their own homes. And the music you hear today is actually real people playing real instruments. The book that we use comes with the free software that students can use on computers or devices. This is an invaluable resource and helps students feel more comfortable, confident while practicing. We will conclude the 5th and 6th grade band performance tonight by playing 2 more short pieces. And after the 5th and 6th grade perform, the last piece, the 7th and 8th grade will perform. So we'll have a short break in between to get them all set up. Thank you guys so much. And again, this is the 5th and 6th grade band. The state assessments next month. I want everyone to know how impressed I am with how our school has prepared the quality of education our students are receiving each day. I do want to ask at this time is if you are an employee of Flintville School or the Lincoln County School District, would you please stand at this time? Let's all give these people a round of applause for their hard work. So much. Lastly, I want to thank my wife Anna, daughter Rachel. I don't know where they went. Where are you? They went outside. Where they went? I can't see them. I used to wear glasses and I broke them, so I can't see anything. But don't tell them about it. But anyway, I love them very much. They're very supportive of what I do, and I thank them for allowing me to spend time with the students each and every day. And now we begin our concert with Glorioso. A Song for Friends, composed by Larry Dane, is a piece that reflects the joy we share with our friends. So much of school is about the people we meet, the friendships we create, and the memories we cherish. Before we perform this piece, I would like to recognize our 8th grade band members. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing. If you could, audience, I'd like for you to hold your applause until each name has been called. Justice McCool, Magno Garcia, Austin Martin, Albany Malding, Taylor Morrison, Damian Mason, Emmy Smith, and Emily Satterfield. Can we give these guys a big round of applause? These 8th graders, y'all, they're a tight-knit group. We've laughed, we've cried, and they basically grew up together here at Flintville. I know our year's not over yet, but one of the sad parts of my job is knowing that these students have to go to high school. However, they're going to be in good hands. I know they're going to do great things in our world. I just want to say, I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for being an inspiration to me every single day. Thank you guys so much. And now, that's right. A Song for Friends.
we get another round of applause for this fine? As Mr. Brockman said, I am the high school band director. My name is Chase Hampton. I'm so wonderfully excited to be here. And it's not hard to see why. Because let's see what kind of high school audience we have. We got some folks right here. Raise your hand if you're from Flintville School. Awesome. And here's why I'm excited. Here's why I'm excited. Because that's almost everybody we have from Flintville in the high school band. And they jumped on this opportunity after hearing what wonderful things Mr. Brockman had done with the program. And that's who we have in the high school band now. Raise those hands again. Okay. And everybody right here and everybody in the 7th and 8th grade band, raise your hands. All right, raise your hands. So, it's not hard to see why I'm excited. Because not only do we have this massive growth, we have these fine quality musicians, and hopefully, with all the good work Mr. Brockman is doing and the collaboration we're fostering here, we can see all those musicians in the high school band in a few years, and the band would double in size. Isn't that wonderful? Not only do we have musicians from Flintville, let me see, we have high school musicians from Highland Rim, raise your hand. Thank you. South Lincoln, raise your hand. All right, Unity. And I don't think we have anybody from Blanche. We had a few that really wanted to jump on it, but I think I wore them out with recording a concert festival today. And they also wanted to jump on this. They want to see the band grow. And I just wanted to thank, first of all, the district for hiring such a wonderful band director. And he's not around to hear it right now. Can we give a round of applause loud enough for him? Thank you, Mr. Brockman. You really rock. And it is my dream to have this give and take with middle school and high school band programs in just this comprehensive, wonderful, growing program. And thank you to those faces in the district who came and also supported us throughout the semester and the year. I want to give a round of applause to them.
Who is it that is in my gymnasium?
I think that's my Cuban meeting.
Subjects are band students. People are everywhere. Robots will rule the world. Hello, my name is Mr. Brockman. My ID code is 937. Look at all these humans. Would you like to hear a joke? Too bad, you're going to hear it anyway. What do you call a deer with no eyes? That's my joke, sir. I have no idea. What do you call a deer with no legs? It doesn't matter what you call it, it's not going to come. I'll be here all week, thank you. This next piece that you are about to hear is called When Robots Rule the World. You will hear voices from some of the 8th grade students who are using a robotic voice. We hope that you enjoy our final performance of When Robots Rule the World.